Hi guys, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? It's another day to look at the market. I hope a lot of you didn't get caught up with, the dump yesterday. Okay, I hope you didn't get caught up with the dump yesterday. How's it going, guys? So currently, I'm looking at the BLZ trade. Okay, for those of us who were able to remain in this trade, okay, believe it might have worked that well for you and all of that. So we came, had the bounce there, and right now we are at that resistance. All right. We are that resistance. Remember, the last time we started pushing, or we pushed above that resistance before we started dumping, right? And we're almost heading up to, yeah, we headed up to the next resistance there, this one, yeah. Then that is exactly where we rejected from and all of that. All right, so currently we are at this resistance right here. So what I'm looking at for this trade, okay, it could be a short trade and all of that, but if we break above this, then we are going to look for a long trade setup for this particular trade. Okay, for BLZ, this is exactly what we are going to do. Let me see. Let me bring my fib retracement to, and let's see what's possible here, guys. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be looking for a short trade for BLZ, all right? I'm going to be looking for a short trade for BLZ. So I'll just do this with a very tight stop loss, just close. What stop loss should be, let's say we short this at 95, 0.095 or thereabout. And then our stop loss would just be close. Let's go to lower time frame and look for possible entries for this, all right? So yeah, this is our resistance currently. We rejected there, and I'm hoping that we'll reject there again from this area here. But in case we break above this level, guys, then we should, just ignore this. For a quick scalp right here, all right, for a quick scalp, let me just do this. So our entry will be 0.095 in case we get back to that area. So stop loss should be around 5%. Now, depending on, let's put stop loss around, that 3% level. And then our target should be somewhere down here. All right. This is like a 1.23 risk reward ratio thereabout. So let's see how this works. Let's see how this works. So I'm going to set this limit order to take a trade right here for BLZ. All right, that's exactly what I personally will be doing for this particular trade. And in case it goes against us, then our stop loss will just be, above that's 0.098. So I'm going to do this with a 5x leverage and let's see how that works. All right. So for BLZ, let's go to, guys. Okay, welcome to the live show. Welcome everyone. So let me quickly set up this trade and then let's see how it works. Okay. Let's quickly set up this trade and let's see how it works. All right. And please be mindful that this has the potential of breaking above this level. All right. Which is what happened here. You see this thing that happened here initially. So we had a potential of breaking this level. So if it hits our stop loss, then we can be looking to long this trade to the next resistance level up there. But right now, I want to take a quick short for this particular trade. Let's go to that BLZ and see what's possible with that. Okay, let me open this on a new tab and we'll take that trade. So our entry will be 0.09513. 0.09513. Let that open up. So we do this. Okay, guys, how's it going? How's it going? All right. How many of us made a lot of profit yesterday, and how many of us made a lot of losses yesterday? So 0.09513, right? Okay, 9513. Let's say 10% of our capital will cost us how much? Okay, that stuff is still loading up. And be mindful, okay, funding rate is around minus 1.7%, guys, minus 1.7%. So if you're not going to stay in this trade until you make enough profit to cover up the funding rate, be mindful that funding rate is in the next 1 hour, actually, 1 hour, 30 minutes or 1 hour, 40 minutes. All right. So it means that if we stay in this market for the next 1 hour, 40 minutes, holding a short position, we'll be paying funding rate of that high, around 1.7%, okay, 1.7% of whatever position value we are holding will be paid to the long position holders. All right. So for now, because I was actually going to put like $50 in that trade, Okay, I was going to put like $50 in that trade, but if this take me more than 1 hour to play out, right? If it takes me more than 1 hour to play out, it means that I'll be paying a lot of funding rate, and that will not make any sense to me. Okay, it won't make any profit to me. So let's see how that happens, right? Maybe later in the afternoon when we go live, we can look at BLZ again. But if we see an opportunity to take a trade to the upside, all right, if we see an opportunity to take a trade to the upside, guys, then we can take that. So a trade to the upside will be whenever this breaks above this area. Okay, we want to see a break of structure there and all of that. So if we break above that area and all of that, then we can be looking for a long trade. All right. Somewhere around that area, I'll be looking for a long trade up to that level there. All right. So if it is a long trade, we don't need to bother about funding rate and all of that. But if it is short, then be mindful of this 1.73 or 74 funding rate. Okay. That's what you are going to be paying. So for BLZ, that is exactly the setup I'll be looking at. I'll be looking at shorting BLZ later in the afternoon, except if you have a lot of capital to hold on to BLZ, then you can do that right now. Okay. So good morning, everyone. Yeah, good morning, Vincent. Good morning, Freeborn. Yeah, good morning. Okay, Freeborn, I see that you are very careful with your trade. Once it gives you 2%, you're okay. Okay, it gives you 3%, you're okay, and all of that. Anyway, this all depends, all right? If you're entering a trade with like $1,000 and you're making 2-3%, it makes sense, all right? It makes sense because that 2-3% would mean a lot, all right, for your trade and all of that. All right. But if it is just $10, $100 will equally make sense because 2-3%, maybe with a 10x leverage, that will give you like $2-3 and all of that. Okay, but just gradually take it easy, all right. Don't wreck your account, and maybe when you get used to everything, you can start looking at doing better and risking more USDT. So let's look at lever and see what that token has for us this morning. Okay, I see that on the 15 minutes time frame we are playing within this resistance level. So let's look at the higher time frame. Yeah, we are still at that resistance. Okay, guys, we are still at that resistance level. Remember, level we shorted, was it yesterday or the other day, right? At this resistance level, though it shoot up to this level, but it still dropped, right? It dropped to that level down there. Right now we are back to that level. Okay, we are back to that level right here. So for now, until we break that resistance, guys, until we break this resistance, it is a short for me, guys. Okay, until we break that resistance, it is still a short trade for me. Okay, so yeah, you can enter right now for lever. You can enter with market order with stop loss just slight above. So for a short trade, you can enter with market order, stop loss slightly above, and then let's target this discount level. Yeah, all right. Let's target at our discount level. But if you come back to this level, then you should be looking at buying, right? Just like we did here, came back, bounced up that way, and all of that. Okay. Yeah. So we've been consolidating around this area. So yeah, let's see how lever plays out. All right. Let's see how lever plays out. You can just do your stop loss close. Let me do a quick market order for lever. Let's see how that works. Okay, network is not allowing my this stuff to load, so I will use my phone for that. Okay, for lever, let's do a quick short trade there. Please do that with tight stop loss. Okay, this has the potential of breaking. If it breaks above that level, then we should be looking at the next level there. All right, so for lever, I want to do like let's do like a quick 10% move in market, and let's see what happens with that. Okay, so just give me a moment, guys. See, everything is dumping. Everything is dumping except for rain. Rain is just there, up there, and all of that. All right, guys. So let's see how that plays out. All right, let's see how that plays out. That is for lever. For Sun, let's look at Sun USDT. Sun USDT, guys. We have here. Okay, 200-day moving average, and then a resistance as well. So we rejected from that area. Let me look at the daily time frame and see what's possible here. Okay, this candle closes above that 200-day moving average, guys. For this, let's use that area as our support. And then our resistance up there. Okay, for sun, let's take this. Okay, so we have over 2 million in the past 24 hours on that. $2 million in the past 24 hours from that. We had that pullback already, guys. Okay, we already had that pullback, which would have given us some money. But let's see if this candle will shoot up to this level again at that 0.0060. Then we can be looking to take a quick shot to the downside. Okay, 0.0060. Then we can, this pullback would have given us some profit. This one would have given us some profit. And right now, we came just rejected at that 200-day moving average. So let's see if we'll get back up here again, guys. All right. If we get back up here again, then we can be looking at taking a short trade down again. And then we'll just target this previous low here. Okay. Yeah. So that's exactly what I'll be looking at for the sun. So I'll pay attention to this. Let's see how that works. Okay. I'll pay attention to this. And remember, it has to be a quick scalp. Okay. Because we are in this, uptrend movement there, guys. So if I bring this down there, yeah. We're in that uptrend movement. So I want to see this come reject at this area and then maybe break it below this trend line and start going down. Okay. But if not, if you wait for a breakout of this trend line, maybe if we see something like this, if I take off this, all right, and then we'll see something like this, maybe it goes back up there. You can, if you don't want to enter here, you can wait for it to come break the trend line and maybe have a retest of that trend line. Then that will confirm a movement to the downside. All right. But right now, my setup for this will be to enter a trade if we shoot back up to that level and then target this low here, or even take it down to that support level. All right. Take it down to that support level. If that plays out, guys, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing with this, and a stop loss just slightly above that area. Okay. Stop loss with a 2%. A 2% move with a 10x, that should be 20% move. If it is 5x leverage, that should be around 40% move to go against you. Then if it goes in our favor, 10%, okay, 10% would be like a 100% move with a 10x leverage, and then a 50% move with 10x. Is that it? Okay, 10 times 10 is how much? Is it 100 or how many percent? All right, with a 10x leverage, or 10 times 5, that should be 50% with the 5x leverage and all of that. Okay. Yes. All right. So that's what I'll be looking at for this particular token. Okay, for Vincent, right? That's what I'll be looking at for this particular trade. So I'll put this on my watch list and look at it later. Maybe later in the afternoon. We'll just wait for this to play out. Okay. We'll just wait for this to play out. If it plays out, that is exactly what we're going to be doing. All right. So let's see how that plays out, and then we'll take a trade accordingly. All right. If that plays out, we'll take a trade accordingly. So for WU USDT, let's look at that token and see what we have here, guys. All right, I saw Crypto Mastermind actually posted on the group. Okay, this is coming to hit our entry level we looked at initially. I think that was last week. We're looking at this trade. Okay, we're looking at this coming back to bounce at that trend line, guys. So if you set up a limit order here, that would have triggered already. But with this massive impulsive candle, okay, we just let it touch that trend line, guys. Let us just wait for it to touch that trend line. Okay, let us wait for it to touch that trend line. If it doesn't break below that trend line, then we are going to be taking a trade to the upside. So if I go to the 15 minutes time frame, yeah. So let this keep coming down. Let it keep coming down. We want it to be at that trend line. If we don't break below this trend line, okay, then we can be taking a trade to the upside. If we don't break below that trend line, we can be taking a trade to the upside, guys. So it is assumed, since that trend line is plotted from a higher time frame, that we are picking a trade from this area and then we'll take it up. All right. And then just put your stop loss beneath, just slightly below that trend line. That's like a 1.5%. All right. Just slightly below, in case this breaks below this area, then we don't need to be in that trade any longer. All right. If it breaks below that area, we don't need to be in that trade any longer. But right now, let's wait for that to play out. Okay. Let's wait for that to play out. If all these candles that are pushing down, don't break this level down there, then we can be taking a trade to the upside, guys. Okay. Yeah, we can be taking a trade to the upside. Alternatively, you can wait for it to come, have this level here. Let's use this level as our support level there. Okay, it's this almost the same thing. Okay, almost the same entry level. All right, it's almost the same entry level and all of that. So this is what I'll be looking at. Let's see if that bounce happens from that area, then we can be targeting a trade to the upside for the WU USDT. And this all depends on the outcome of BTC right now. BTC is still very weak at 29,100. Except if we go lower, then I see this. If we go lower than 29,000 for BTC, I see WU breaking this trend line downward. Okay. If we go lower than 28,000, I see 29,000 for BTC. I see wood breaking, lower than this area here. Okay. So yeah, WU is equally another token we need to have on our watch list and pay attention to that and see if we can do a quick scalp and take trades to the upside for this particular trade. Okay. All right. So yeah, the next token there will be good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live show. Lunar Classic. Lunar Classic, is it playing out? Okay. Vincent, is this thing already playing out? Because I've been waiting for it. Is it time yet? Is it time yet? So Lunar Classic, what does Bybit name this? This is sport. Is it 1,000 Luna or whatever, or Luna 1,000? Which one is it? Okay. So it's 1,000 Luna for the contract. Look at that. Yeah. Can you imagine? Look at that week. Look at that week with this yesterday's candle. Look at that week. So Luna came down to 0.060, right? I think that's the lowest of, let me check higher time frame. Guys, that is the lowest Luna has gone to. Okay. Just imagine picking a trade at that 0.060 where it went down to. Look at that. Luna has been dumping, okay? Luna has been dumping since only God knows when. Okay. Since September of 2022, when we had that, that nonsense stuff and all of that. So Luna has been dumping and dumping and dumping. So we had a push up sometime in September, okay, 26th of September or thereabout and all of that. And right now, guys, we are down here. What is the fate for Lunar Classic right now? I don't know. I don't know right now. So Luna is just at the bottom, okay? It's just at the bottom. So guys, should we trade this or should we? Yeah. BLZ is actually playing at but in losses right now. See, seriously, for Luna, I don't know what to say right now. Okay, I don't know whether we should sell or we should buy. If we sell now and it goes up, or buy and it goes down, what happened? So for Luna Classic, I don't have any setup for this. Okay, with this kind of downward movement, Luna has been done. I can't even say this is our support or this is our resistance of Luna currently. Okay, so no trade for me on the Luna Classic. Okay, no trade for me on Luna Classic right now. No trade for me on Luna Classic. So let's look for some other token. All right. So let's see BNB USDT. If you want to buy Luna Classic on the spot market, you can do that and wait for it to go back up. Right. If it goes back up, you go ahead and take a trade to the upside. Guys, if you took this trade for BNB, it would have hit your stop loss yesterday. All right, because when we have that massive pullback, all right, so BNB actually dropped to 232 and then back up that way. Okay, so if you took that trade yesterday, BNB would have hit, would have hit your stop loss and all of that. So right now with this candle going down here, with this candle going down here, guys, I don't know. So we should be looking at this level here, okay? This our support area here. Okay, we can be looking at this level as our support area at that $230. All right. 229, $228. That is exactly what I'll be looking at. All right. I don't know how far this will go. Okay. I don't know if we're going to have a bounce just within along the road and all of that and go back up. But right now, my new setup will be if this gets down to this area. Okay. If BNB gets down to this area, 220, 230, 229, 228, and all of that, that will be the new area where I will be looking for a setup for BNB to the upside. All right. So for now, let all of these that are dumping play out. Okay. BTC dumping, everything dumping. So let everything play out, and then we'll see how we can take a trade to the upside. Okay. Let us get to a better, level, and then we can see how we can start taking trades to the upside, guys. All right. Okay, so for Lunar Classic, all right, you can see Vincent is saying Lunar Classic is about to fly, so you can buy on the spot market. Okay, I will not advise that you do leverage trading on Lunar Classic right now, because in case we have another candle pulling down and all of that. So yeah, you can buy Lunar Classic on the spot market. You can buy, if you want to risk $100 for that, $200 for that, $400 for that. Okay, you can go ahead and do that. All right. So BLZ is playing out, guys. Our trade got triggered, and BLZ is running in profit at the moment. All right. So BLZ running in profit at the moment. So let's see. Please pay attention to that and see how that works out. Okay. Pay attention to that and see how that works. All right, guys. So let's see how that plays out, guys. Okay, yeah. Let me, do some adjustments so that okay, yeah, that is that. Okay, just monitor your trade, okay, and see how that plays out. All right. So for Lunar Classic, if you want to buy, you can go ahead and do that, guys, and buy Lunar Classic on the spot market. Don't use leverage so that you don't get taken out of the market, guys. Don't use leverage for that trade. Okay. All right. So yeah, what other token again should we be looking at, guys, this morning? Let's look at CVX and see if we can see a buying opportunity for CVX right now. CVX USDT. Guys, smash that like button, okay? Smash that like button. Yeah. Look at that massive dump. This is yesterday, right? Look at that. This is enough liquidation, actually. A lot of person got liquidated yesterday. A lot of money. I actually, had my own cut yesterday as well. With some of the tokens, some of the limit order I actually set up, all right, got triggered, and then some were hitting stop losses and all of that, and some are still running in losses right now as I speak. So yeah, when we have this kind of massive dump and the rest, I was actually on offline when all of this was happening, all right. So yeah, for this, I think we found the support around this area. I think we found the sorry. I think we found the support around that area, but what's the probability that we will not break this level down again? What is the probability that we will not break this level down again? So for CVX, where is that token? We're doing 1.5. Okay, the turnover for the past 24 hours is 1.5, all right? And then currently 3.1, we had it at 3.2. Guys, okay, do this with a very low leverage, guys, if you want to, all right? And put stop loss just slightly below. So we can enter a trade and put stop loss just slightly below, guys. This token may surprise us if BTC bounce, all right? If BTC bounce, every other thing may follow suit, all right? So if we have a sudden bounce, we're moving into the weekend, guys. So if we have a sudden bounce, every other thing may follow suit as well. So my long setup, look at picking this trade up down there, okay? Put a stop loss just slightly at the body of this candle, and then let's see how far we can take this trade, okay? Yeah, we can target somewhere up there in case we get up there, right? We can target. So if this comes and retests this area again, you want to take a trade to the upside. All right. So for CVX, that is what I will be looking at, guys. So you want to trade this token, that is what I'll be looking at, okay? Yeah, that is what I'll be looking at for CVS, guys. Okay, market is a bit boring this morning. Okay, everything just doing their own village thing and the rest. There's no need of rushing into any trade that you are not sure of. Okay, YGG is still dumping. We are currently at 28 cent. All right, H bar equally dumping. All right, H bar currently you know has dumped by 15% for the past 24 hours and all of that. Okay, we have a lot of token dumping. So if we're holding a short position, you would have been making a lot of money from all of these tokens that are dumping. Yeah. So Ren decided to dump. Okay, from that, I think he got up to 70 cent, right? 1.70. Let's look at Ren and see what's happening. Sorry, Ruin, right? Not Ren. Yeah, Ren. What was the setup for Ren yesterday? I see Ren here. What setup do we have for Ren yesterday? So I see Ren dumped by. Okay, let me look at Ren. We had a setup for Ren yesterday. I don't know how many of us took that trade. Ren USDT. Vincent, Ren USDT. What was your setup yesterday for Ren? Let me look at Ren. I think we had a setup yesterday for Ren. If it has not hit stop loss. Okay, we're waiting for Ren. Yeah, we're waiting for Ren to come touch that level. I don't know. The candle didn't get to our entry, but for those of you who enter with market order, all right? If you have taken advantage of this, guys, that would have been enough money, right? Enough money. But right now, for Ren, let's look at new entering points. Okay. I think we are currently at the support down there. So we came tested that level. So we have another support down here, guys. So we'll be looking at where to pick all of this trade, okay? But let's see how BTC reacts, okay? Because if BTC goes down lower than 29, okay, or even lower than 28,000, I see more dumps in all of these altcoins and all of that, all right? Remember, if BTC is down by 1%, some of these altcoins will be down by 10, 20%, all right? 1%, all these altcoins will be down 10, 20%, okay? Yeah, Freeborn, let's look at the quantum. Um, let's look at that trade and see what's possible with that particular trade. Okay, so yeah, this one. So all this token, right? Everything actually with BTC dumping from I think from 24,000 29,400 or 29,500. Yeah, we started pushing up there, and I thought that this is a bull party and all of that. Okay, and all of a sudden we started dumping and all of that. So yeah, uh if BTC start reacting, what we should start looking at is how to buy some of these tokens at the bottom at the support levels and all of that. Okay, so for this token right here, these are all the areas of interest that I'll be looking at, guys. All right, so if we break below this level, I'll look at this level and all of that. So those are the setups that I'll be looking at. All right, for long setup, if you want to follow suit and short this, you can do that. But what if you have a bounce? That's why I'm not taking any trade right now. For this particular trade, I'll be looking to take a trade here at 2.28 or even at that 1.86. 1.88, sorry, 1.98 would be a better option for me. All right. 1.98 would be a better option for me to enter a trade to the long side for this particular trade token right now. Okay. You should be looking at picking a trade down here if it gets to that level. All right. We should be looking at picking a trade down here if it gets to that level. That's exactly what I'll be looking at for the particular token, right? That's what I'll be looking at for that particular token. So we have a lot of tokens on the losers list, plenty of them. Compound coin is down to $49. Can you imagine? So everything, okay, everything was affected in the market. PEPE down there to 0.0124. Uh, everything actually dumped. Everything actually dumped, all right? Yeah, so guys. Okay, BLZ still there playing now. Let's see if it goes down more. Let's see if it goes down more, guys. All right. Any other token? Yeah. Avinash, you want us to look at Ethereum? Okay, I think that should be the last token I'll be looking at today. And We'll call it a day, guys. So I will still be going live later in the afternoon. Okay, I wanted to look at Ruin. I wanted to look at Ruin, and yeah, this is currently at that up there. We have a lot of drawing tools here. So this is if you had this setup, okay, if you had this setup, this move here would have picked your trade, okay. This was the area we're looking at yesterday. So if you had a limit order here, this would have picked your trade, and currently you should be in profit right now, okay. But what I'm looking at is Ethereum coming. Yeah, it actually came down to that $1,815, $812 yesterday. So we had a candle that wick down there, and then the bounce up happened there. All right. So what I want to see play out on Ethereum is, still come back down here and still take a trade, maybe gradually to this area down there, up there. Okay. That's personally what I'm looking for. So be looking to pick a trade at this level. The setup is still valid. Okay. If you want to pick a trade for Ethereum, be looking at picking a trade at this level and then taking it up there. But anything below the 200-day moving average, guys, once we start breaking this level and then below the 200-day moving average, then you should be looking for an opposite direction. Okay. Anything below this area, you should be looking at this sell. All right. So currently, this is what I have for Ethereum. If you set up a limit order for this, that would have picked up, and your trade should be in profit right now. Okay, your trade should be in profit right now. You can move your stop loss either to the entry and then keep watching and all of that. But if not, that setup is still valid. In case Ethereum still drop to that level, we want to still pick a trade there and take it to the upside, guys. In case Ethereum drops to that level, we want to pick a trade there and take it to the upside. All right. So the last token I will look for this morning section, the last token I'll look at is the Ring USDT. Currently, let's see the areas we rejected from, and okay, so we didn't get to that $1.70 that I was looking at. We only got to $1.66 and all of that. So that's the area we got to, and we are still within. Okay, we're still there. We're still there. All right, this token is still doing magic, guys. But that area is area of interest. Maybe we'll bounce up to that level and then reject. I don't know yet. But this token will still dump. Okay, this token will still dump and all of that. For lever, I think we looked at that already. For lever, we looked at that already. And then I give us a setup for lever. Let's look at lever USDT again. All right, so let's look at that trade. And I told us we're at that resistance level, right? And we should be taking a short trade for lever. I think that has triggered already. I think so. For those of you who enter with market order, yes, for those of you who were able to, who managed to enter with market order and all of that. So our setup is right there, right? Look at that. So yeah, so it went, hit that setup, took the profit. Okay, it didn't hit stop loss. It was almost there, but it didn't hit stop loss. Right now, it's going in favor. All right. So if you took this trade, yeah, congrats to you. If you took this trade, congrats to you. That should go in our favor. But let's see if that gets down to this level. Okay. Let's see if that gets down to this level. So if you took this trade, yeah, it's going well right now. Okay. So if you took the lever trade, monitor your trade right now and see how that works. All right. So this will be the trade for the day. This and BLZ will be the trade for this morning section. Once you close your trade, okay, just share your P&Ls on the Telegram group, guys. And I will see you guys later today. We'll go live again later today. Let's see if the market stabilizes later and we see better opportunities and all of that. But maybe later in the afternoon, we'll look at some of the coins that are at that overbought level, oversold level, and then we'll be looking at how to take long trades from there as well. All right. So guys, smash that like button before you leave. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. And yeah, Franklin, you're joining late. Okay, we're already ending this section. We go again in the afternoon. All right. So guys, I'll see you in the afternoon. Make sure you smash the like button. Okay. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. All right, to be a part of this every day. All right.